All right, here we go. It is Wilkes-Barre and Tunkhannock. Girls basketball here at the Wolfpack Den. John Mendola here, the McCarthy Tire Game of the Week. It is our student broadcast crew with us. We got Aaron, Angelina, and John working with us tonight here for our broadcast as Tunkhannock gets the basketball first for head coach Dr. Dan Williams. Real doctor in Tunkhannock, great guy. And I just found out this story like years ago. His dad used to own the trout hatchery in Tunkhannock. As that shot is errant, and his daughter tried to go for the ball, but it is Robinson with the basketball goes out of bounds nonetheless. So the story goes to principal here at Wilkes-Barre, Rob Watkins and Dan Williams. They go to Wilkes together. They're good friends. I meet the guy the one night, and we're talking about this trout hatchery in Tunkhannock, a place that, you know, when I was a little kid, you didn't catch any trout. You'd go to the trout hatchery, and his dad was the owner of that. So just a cute little story that, you know, I had no idea that, that trout hatchery and Dan Williams, they went hand in hand. Gaining shot off the mark. Tunkhannock gets the rebound. We are 50 seconds into this game as Tunkhannock working hard, and Dan Williams knows that, you know, his team's going to be up against it for a good part of this season. But they're going to continue to work and try and battle and scratch every day. The JV game was very competitive today. And Wilkes-Barre got the better of Tunkhannock. And an inside foul there. 22, McAfee will be charged with that. Number 44 will head over to the free throw line. That'll be Loriana Alston. 6:48. Robinson driving. Back out to Tunkhannock. Back over to Robinson in the corner pocket. Score the three. And the Wolfpack take the lead 3-1. Mahogany Robinson. Well, Mahogany now a junior. Tunkhannock will steal that. She'll look up court survey. She's got McAfee on the other end. She had McAfee, but didn't see her, in a turnover here for the Wolfpack. 6:17 on the clock. Here comes the Tigers of Tunkhannock. Williams back over. Noel Alguire, a senior. Inside ball game, not too shabby there. Overlooked by Alston, the junior. She's still battling Diamond Thornton. She'll get down court. Under 6 minutes to play, and a little simple foul there by Williams. So Olivia Williams is a sophomore. So we'll be back here Thursday and Friday of this week. Wyoming Valley West, the girls on Thursday, and the boys on Friday night. Tunkhannock from way out there, three-pointer, good. 6-1, Wolfpack. 5:38 here in the first. 2 team fouls for Tunkhannock and 1 for Wilkes-Barre. The ball movement I like right now for Tunkhannock. They're not dribbling a lot. They're trying to move the ball around, look for the open person, and that one off the edge of the rim, and a good rebound by McAfee. And they're going to call a foul down low. So tough call there on Alston. Didn't think she did a whole lot there. That's her first. It was just a good battle down there. So Williams will have the assignment of trying to guard Diamond Thornton. Tunkhannock short. There's a travel. So Aaron Van Ness was looking for a teammate there, and somebody moved, and no biggie. So the Wolfpack will take it down here. Battle there, and Tunkhannock comes up with the basketball. Another foul on the floor. This one will go against the Wolfpack. So Tunkhannock now with the basketball, looking to take it down low. Got their Tolly down there, Alston, and it's going the other way here for the Wolfpack. 4:29 on the clock here in the first quarter. John Mendola with you here on the Wilkes-Barre Area Student Broadcast. It is the McCarthy Tire game of the night tonight. We'll be having two more games of the night this week, Thursday and Friday. And then we'll be back at it again next week. Tunkhannock way downtown. Score it. 9-1 goes the Wolfpack on the long ball. 2 from Tunkhannock and 1 from Mahogany Robinson. So Tunkhannock just has to get something on there. They're going to keep pounded inside to Loriana Alston if they could. But McAfee doing a good job of trying to front her, try to go behind her, and a foul on Alston. That'll give her second foul here. That's a tough one for Dr. Dan Williams. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. Good idea. 3:47 to go here in the first. All right, we're back at it here at Wilkes-Barre area. It is 9-1. The Wolfpack after the timeout from Tunkhannock. And they keep Loriana Alston in the game with 2 fouls. So Dan Williams saying, you know what? We got to do what we got to do here to try to stay in this ball game. And their big has got to be a factor. Box out there. It's going to take a Tunkhannock bounce, that is. And that is Alguire. Trying to take it to the rack. She'll be fouled by Thornton. Nine to 2 is the count. So 13, Lucheska Perez will get some action here for Wilkes-Barre area. Done an effective job when called upon. Tunkhannock now with the basketball. Here's some pressure here from Tunkhannock. They get it to Keating. Back over to Robinson. And Tunkhannock tries another 3B. That's her third 3 of the evening. So 12-3. 2:56 on the clock, 14 fouls and 3 team fouls. Tunkhannock leading that category, not a category you want to lead. They need some points. They're going to go inside. And a beautiful play by 44, Loriana Alston. Tough underneath, 12-5. Keating. Alston's got to be smart. He's got 2 fouls. You got to emphasize that if you're Dr. Dan Williams over there on the Tunkhannock bench when she comes over even at the end of the quarter. Be smart. We do not need you to get in foul trouble. We need you in this ball game for us to be able to compete at a high level. And they're hanging in there. They're down 7 right now, Tunkhannock. They just need some good looks at the bucket. And in the meantime, it has been Wilkes-Barre living on the 3. They have 4 of them today. Here in this first quarter, 2:06 remains. Dale Rapson, the head coach of the Wolfpack. They go inside, and Krawczyk will bring it back out. Robinson open on that far outside. Another 3B from her. Yeah. So 5 trays of pizza from our Carol Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. Steele, Krawczyk having a game. Layup. Timeout with 1:39 to go for Tunk. We'll be back. (17-5) is the count. Trap. Robinson somehow got it by Tunkhannock defender. Fake one way, and she gets fouled. Go to the rack with a buck 22. (18-5). Still got a buck 22 here in the first quarter. 5 team fouls for Tunkhannock, 3 team fouls for Wilkes-Barre. It's the McCarthy Tire game of the night. Dee's Diner open 24-7. They never close. Jump ball. It'll be Wilkes-Barre basketball. So, we had that game last week, and we're talking Dee's Diner, and you know what? I saw that stew that they had on social media. Like, hey, come try the stew. Well, I went and tried the stew. It was extremely hearty, and I had a bowl, and I couldn't finish it. And, of course, I had some wing bites because they're really good. But anyway, Robinson's shot is no good. Perez with the rebound gets a reset. Krawczyk has been very hot. Great pass. McAfee's going to finish that. 20-5. I'd like to see McAfee get the ball just a little bit more. She's establishing a little bit more of a presence here as the year has gone on. And, yes, she's a pretty good defender, but I think she has the ability to score a little bit more. I'd like to just see, 8-10 points out of her a game. I think she's capable. I think they just got to feed her a little bit. 24 seconds on the clock, off the rim. Rebound, Krawczyk. And Tunkhannock tries to just slow her down a bit, getting her way, getting her path. Krawczyk gets a double pick over there. How about that? But it winds up in Alston's hands, and 4 seconds on the clock. And here comes Tunkhannock. They could have went a little further and come up short. So quarter number 1 in the books. We'll be back for quarter number 2. All right, here we go for quarter number 2. 20-5 is the count. Steele. Mahogany Robinson back over to Diamond Thornton. So Tunkhannock takes a break, and we get a foul on the way up. And I didn't see much there, but silly Willie there. And not something you want here for Tunkhannock. So it's our student broadcast tonight here on the McCarthy Tire Game of the Night. Thank our friends at Comets Law, located in Wilkes-Barre. Jonathan Comets, a GAR grad. For all your legal needs, give Jonathan Comets a call. Foul on the floor. Check them out at cometslaw.com. Again, 46 Public Square for Jonathan Comets and his team to help you with any of your legal needs. Keating skirting around there, wearing number 3. They go inside. Diamond Thornton, just a little too much zipper on it. Mackenzie Gregory comes up with the rebound there. So Dr. Dan Williams trying to get his crew going the right way. And here comes Thornton. Dish. Mahogany Robinson went on the left-hand side. Back over. They kick it back out. Thornton now for 3. That's off the rim. And she will get it back. So McAfee battling down there with Loriana Alston, who is a good big for Tunkhannock. She's got 2 fouls. I call a foul on the floor. I think it was before it got to Alston. So Alguire gets called on the foul. Diamond Thornton going to shoot 2 there. Tunkhannock checks in. Good. So Tunkhannock brings the ball up. Looking around. They got number 1 in the lineup now, Aaliyah Staff. Gregory in the 1 corner. And number 5 is in the opposite corner. .6:15 on the clock. Trying to take it to the rack, no go. Turnover. 22-5 still is the count. Diamond Thornton tried to take that single-handedly, unable to do it. Mahogany Robinson showing her quickness, and Mahogany Robinson finishing. 5:28 remaining here in the first half, and the Wolfpack have been in command here against Tunkhannock. Tunkhannock does eventually get this in. Move that ball around. Alston trying to set up shop down there. Back over, gets to Staff. Staff. And number 20 is Mackenzie Gregory. Turnover, Tunkhannock. Opposite side, Tunkhannock's been hot from three-point land. She missed one. 24-5. Tunkhannock still moving that basketball around. Mahogany Robinson trying to come up with a quick hander and fouled there by 20. So Gregory will be charged with the foul. Two more Tunkhannock young ladies check into the lineup. So Alguire and Williams check back in here for the Tigers of Tunkhannock with 4:21 on the clock. Thank our friends at Athletic Republic, 2 locations, Dallas and Music. Nice rebound there by Alston. Strong. Still ball movement here by the Tigers. Outside shot, no go. .351 on the clock here in the first half. Tunkhannock just needs to try to maybe get it inside to Alston and see what she could do with the basketball. Tunkhannock misses that shot. Was looking for something that's going the other way. .340 remains. So both Tunkhannock and Wilkes-Barre tomorrow on 2-hour delays due to the inclement weather that is forecasted for tomorrow. Some freezing precipitation could be a factor. So please be careful in any of your morning commutes tomorrow. Timeout on the floor. 3:29. We'll take a timeout and be back. McCarthy Tire Game of the Night. All right, back at it. Wolfpack have the basketball. Robinson with it. 3:19. Here is Tunkhannock coming across the lane and one. I think this is going to go against number 44, Alston. Yep. Her third foul. Thornton comes up with the rebound. 26-5. Thornton for 3. Make it 29-5. The Wolfpack on fire right now. Williams over the corner. Van Ness and running in for the rebound and getting fouled will be Alguire. (29-7) the score, 2:40 on the clock. Keating for three, off the front of the rim. It'll be Tunkhannock and Williams with the rebound. 5 team fouls for Tunkhannock, just 1 for the Wolfpack. Tough pass there for Tunk. It'll be backcourt. They were coming down, they were passing, they were being very efficient, and now they're kind of a little bit out of sorts. And again, when you're on the other end of things, you're down 29-7. Those type of things happen. Dr. Dan Williams will have to just kind of get his team to kind of, hey, we got to go back to the fundamentals here. Let's pass the ball. Let's try to move the ball around and then pound it in to Loriana Alston, who could be a force inside. She's got 3 fouls, but offensively, trying to give her some looks. Kracheniuk, turn around. She is a scoring machine tonight. 31-7, 2 minutes to play. Alston gets slowed down there as Lucheska Perez got in her way. Diamond Thornton across the lane. Didn't go. Keating tried to keep that alive. Her and Perez. And Thornton notches a 3. It has been a 3-point assault for the Wolfpack tonight. 34-7, $1:28 to go. McCarthy Tire game of the night. Alston inside and tough bounce there. Perez guarded her tightly, but Alston just had a little too much juice on it that bounced right out. Robinson to the rack. And Perez finds the hole. Under 1 minute to go, 36-7. Olivia Williams now, the sophomore. I got to move the ball around. Back to this. Let's do it. Tunkhannock. Kracheniuk with a perfect swipe, and it goes off a 22's footsie, Aaron Van Ness. So tough bounce there for the Tigers. They're going to get it to Keating, or at least tried to. Turnover, and Williams scores. Here's Keating with the basketball, 36-9. Thornton threw one. Oh, man, that is not the 4th foul on her. Oh, that is. Dr. Dan Williams, I'm with you, bud. Loriana Alston's like, listen, you just gave our big the 4th foul. She barely touched her. And the official's like, listen, I had to call it. I mean, I can't. I'm with Dr. Dan Williams on that one. That is a tough call. I mean, I don't know. She grazed her with her shirt, maybe. Tough one. That is brutally tough for Tunkhannock as their number 1 player gets their 4th foul here in the first half. $37-9. Over to the corner. Foul underneath, 13.6 seconds. And we're going here to Tunkhannock. Missed. Thornton short. That'll be halftime. We'll be back. McCarthy Tire game of the night. Okay, here we go. It is quarter number 3. It is 37-10. And Tunkhannock, they've got 4 fouls on Loriana Alston. That's the factor for them. Radical shot there. Diamond Thornton trying to slow things down. So if you're Tunkhannock, you're playing man-to-man defense, and they seem a little bit more fired up, but Alston's got to do everything she can to not get another foul. Got to stay in this game into the fourth quarter. Dan Williams had to, I'm sure, have that conversation with her. The fourth foul was kind of a ticky-tacker, and that's a tough place to be when you're trailing by 27 points and your top threat offensively gets one of those fouls. But there'll be other adversities you'll face, and you got to be able to deal with them. Outside shot there, Tunkhannock all air, and it gets to Krotcheniuk, goes up court. Diamond Thornton and Keating both were in the area, and it was kind of between them. And Mahogany Robinson tries the 3, doesn't go, but Keating hustles it. Keating cross-court pass, Robinson off the rim. Krotcheniuk keeps it going. She'll hustle that. Footsie was on the line. Going the other way. Robinson coming up to get the steal. Anticipated that. She's got Keating. She's going to get fouled by Noelle Alguire. Our student broadcast tonight here on the McCarthy Tire Game of the Night. We thank our friends at Monk Heating and Air Conditioning. 570-333-COOL. You need service here in the winter months. It's been cold lately. Yeah, we'll get a little warm up, but I'm sure it'll get cold again. Monk Heating and Air Conditioning to help with all your needs. Inside ball game. McAfee. 40-10, 6:11 on the clock. Dr. Dan Williams looking on here for Tunkhannock. Calm guy. He's a doctor, you got to be. And has his practice in Tunkhannock. Had that conversation with him. He's like, hey, the hospital shut down here. I'm kind of like on my own here. Nobody bothers me. I just, just being a doctor. That's what I got to do, and does his job well. There is Alston on the inside. Loriana showing her presence, 40-12. Keating. Trying to give it over to Krotcheniuk. Gets it to her somehow. Williams guarding Thornton. Pass it around. Still McAfee trying to go inside. Passes it out. Would like to see her swoop around and try to get a layup there. Krotcheniuk with the jumper. Off the mark. And it's a nice box out there by Loriana Alston on McAfee, who's working hard over there. Krotcheniuk working hard defensively. They try to go inside, and Diamond Thornton on Alston. Alston, a strong young lady there on that inside. Bring it out, give it to her teammate. She goes back in, and no foul call there. Tried to keep it alive, and her and McAfee going neck and neck there, down low. 4:19 on the clock. 40-12 is the count. Keating, McAfee, missed. So Alston's presence there through McAfee's shot off, expecting a little bit of contact, compensated by a little extra oomph there. And I've done that 1,000 times playing basketball where I might get a little contact here, and that's what happens. That one off the side of the rim. Alston going up and missed that one, and Thornton now comes up with the rebound with 3:40 here in the third quarter. Diamond Thornton pulls up on the jumper, going to be short. Robinson somehow kept that alive. I have no idea how she stayed in bounds. And Krotchenyuk showing her athletic ability to lay an egg over into the net. Beautiful job there. 42-12, 30-point advantage, 3:17 on the clock. Turnover. Robinson. Krotchenyuk. Across the lane again, doesn't make that one. And Tunkhannock comes up with it. Dr. Dan Williams saying, hey, we got to go down court. We got to go compete. Alston up and in. .244 remains here in the third quarter. Keating. Krotchenyuk for an outside 3B. And a timeout, Wilkes-Barre, 2:36 on the clock. And I think they'll get some substitutions in here with 45-14. Inside. No good by Alston. Diamond Thornton, got to be short. Sinai Williams gets fouled down low. Buck 49. Now Buck 48, somehow a second one off. Williams short. Outside shot, Williams score the jumper. It's a 3B. 45-17. Buck 36. Looks like we'll get Aaliyah Fox, freshman, into the game. Got a bit of an ankle injury there. Wearing a brace, so not 100%. And the runner there by Alguire, and she'll go to the free throw line. Buck 16 remaining. Third quarter. So it is the McCarthy Tire game of the night. Thank our friends at Comets Law. Injured? Give our friends at Comets Law a call. 829-1111. 1111. Nice and easy to remember. Located on 46 Public Square. Jonathan Comets. He's a Wilkes-Barre area grad. Nice to think of our own here in Wilkes-Barre. And a heck of an attorney. There's no doubt about it. And a team of attorneys there at Comets Law in Wilkes-Barre. Free throw goes. So number one will make her way in. Aaliyah Staff. She is a senior. 45-19. So it has been Tunkhannock adding some points lately. Wolfpack have a couple players still getting in, getting some reps here. Keating went over and just anticipated that, made the steal, elbow jumper off the front of the rim. Williams hustles that. Alston comes up with that rebound, uses her body well there. She made it through the third quarter here, Alston, without getting a foul. That's nice for Tunkhannock. Tatiana Medina on the foul. In. That jumper no good. McAfee with a good spot to get that rebound. 10 seconds. Three seconds. Somebody's got to shoot. McAfee for the tray. Almost made one. Her teammates are all excited for it. 45-19 after 3. McCarthy Tire game of the night. We'll be back. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter. Medina over to Perez. Back to Luna. And a steal by Williams. Trying to come down here, and she gets fouled. So Dr. Dan Williams and the Tunkhannock Tigers, they're trailing. But they're hustling. They're keeping their heads up. And, you know, Coach Williams, he's got a mild-mannered guy. He's a doctor. I mean, what else could you do? You got to have that type of personality where, you know, you see a bunch of different things. He's trying to look for the good in these kids here at Tunkhannock, and they just need to keep working like anything else. Wilkes-Barre just better tonight. Sinai Williams, the freshman, needs some help. She gets some. They get it across court. Monk Heating and Air Conditioning, 333 Cool. That's a 570 area code. Also want to thank our friends at Children's Service Center in Wilkes-Barre. They're hiring. You can check them out. Children's Service Center really does a lot for our community. Detailed Assets located on River Street in Plains. Brian Frisbee does a heck of a job down there at Detailed Assets. Every nook and cranny on your car, he'll take care of. Sharper Image, T-shirts. You're thinking, hey, I'd like to get some T-shirts for my squad, or, you know, you have a Little League thing coming up. Contact our friends at Sharper Image. Outside shot off that rim and off of Alston. It'll go out of bounds. It should be Wolfpack basketball. Williams on the reach. McAfee and Williams. Could be physical. Another foul there on Williams. That is her fourth. So it'll be number 15, Tatiana Medina, the junior. 31, Navia Derrick will check in here for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. She'll bring out McAfee, who had a good effort today. Starter, working hard. She is a junior. Nice job by Medina. 47-19, the Wolfpack. Thank our friends at Manuka Subaru. It's all we do. There is a long ranger by Staff. Aaliyah Staff hits it, makes it 47-21. Sinai Williams shows a lot of promise. Inside, Perez dribbles it out. So a nice job by Perez going inside, getting the basketball, coming back out. As Tunkhannock goes handsy there and gets a foul. A couple of more Tigers going to get into the game. That ankle still bothering Fox, number 5 for Tunk. And there's one girl still in, and she's got to go guard the ball. All right, they got it straight at the table. Hey, you bring in 4 girls, it could be confusing. I got 5 girls, they're good. Perez not able to get anything done in there. Almost had a camping trip there, and not what you need in the lane. And a foul down low. So Trinity King, they go ahead to the free throw line, or are they calling that on the floor? Emily Davison comes in. Tatiana Witt and 20, Mia Cabrera are all in. It was a foul on the floor. 3:13. King score the bucket. Sophomore. 47-23. Here comes number 5, Victoria Luna, the freshman. Extra step there, and it's a travel going the other way. So number 11 checks in here, Madeline Bevan for Tunkhannock. Foxy's going to get that ankle check, man. She's really not herself right now. I hope she's okay. She's got that ankle brace on that left ankle. Probably related to Tyler Fox, who I think was a speedster out there. Tunkhannock, they've had some good athletes, student athletes. They got a guy at Penn State wrestling right now. Evans kid made his presence known. Got a couple of wins for Penn State. Got in that lineup. Nice to see a kid that just kind of worked and grind and find his way to hit the mat a couple of times for the Nittany Lions. That's fantastic. $1:45. McCarthy Tire game of the night here in the John Mendola Show Network. Our student broadcast tonight. Aaron, Angelina, John, all working tonight. Max needed a night to recuperate after this weekend with that Dallas game. Was so exciting. And the Wolfpack found a way to get the job done once again. Tracy Zarola from Lewis and Freeman, we thank her for her support here on the John Mendola Show Network. .109 left, 47-23. We'll get another young lady in here for Tunkhannock. So number 21 gets in here. That is Lily Zalepa. Stolen and fouled. That one stung a bit. Aaliyah Staff. Ouch. So the final seconds here at Wilkes-Barre area. We'll be back Thursday. The Wyoming Valley West Lady Spartans in the house. They will take on Wilkes-Barre area Friday. It is the Spartans. That'll be a battle over on the guys' side. The final score today, 47 Wolfpack, 23 Tigers. Thank you so much for joining us here on the McCarthy Tire Game of the Night.